Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes, so I will pause the recording software for now, and I will be back as soon as I find a potential opportunity. Have an order at 41 here for a put. Put option, that is. So we'll see if I can get up there and film me. I'll keep a close eye on it. What I'm doing is I'm trying to buy at 41. So I'm watching for that number to drop to 41 and then go slightly below it. And if it goes slightly below it, I would be able to buy. And when I'm able to buy, that whole white line right there would turn green. So in there. And out for $100 on that one. Very good. And quickly, I said I'm doing options and then kind of glossed over it. But options, if you're not sure what those are, just comment below option guide and I will link you to a totally free class called The Big Basics of Options. It'll walk you through the terminologies, how they're working, and all of that. I know sometimes they have the reputation of being very complicated, and they can be made that way. They can be made and treated in very advanced ways, but they don't have to be made that way. They can be treated in more of a simple, straightforward way, and that's how I approach them. So if you like to approach things in more simple ways, then I'm confident that guide will help give you a good, firm foundation. So again, just comment below option guide, and I will link you to that class. So, all right, starting off there, $100. If you blinked, you might have missed it. That was about $100 in, I don't know, what was that, 3 or 4 seconds? So I'm not going to complain about that. I will pause and let's see if I can find another opportunity. Have an order at 42 here. I'm going to change that to 41 instead. At 41 for a put. $39 looks even better. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Nope. I think I would have been filled at my original point. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, so that was an error on my part. Granted, I am totally trading in hindsight right now, so it's easy to say, what was a mistake and what wasn't when you know it happens. But yeah, I did want to see it come up a little bit more, and it never did quite hit me. But yeah, completely rolling back over now. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll pause. Have an order at 38.50. Got close, did not fill me. I'm going to change strike prices. You're changing what? You can just comment below. Option guide. And that's one of the terms I'll talk all about. So change strike price is now going to go to 38 on that strike price. We'll see if it can push up through that blue line. I'll pause. Have an order at 44 here for a put. I will pause and I'll keep a close eye on it. Have order at 38, in at 38 for a put. Again, in at 38. Not sure why it's so hard to get out at 38.50 right now. Wow, that was a pain. All right, well, are you serious? So had I waited, I don't know, another 2 seconds, I would have been completely fine. But you saw I waited for quite a while on that one. It was not behaving. Had to go into loss control mode. Loss control mode does not necessarily mean it's going to be a loss. But my goal was a $100 sniper shot, and I walked away with $10. Yes, again, in hindsight, I would have been totally fine. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Well, I'm going to try again if this thing wants to pop back up, but bummer. Oh, that's funny. Sometimes all you can do is laugh. Look at that. Now, granted, I would not have still been holding. My point is I would have been totally fine. I would have still gotten my $100, but yeah. All right, well, sometimes that happens. You hop out. You got to be grateful, though. I mean, now I played it right. Things were not going well. That was not the most pristine entry point. So things just weren't quite behaving as I wanted. So we needed to go into loss control mode. So going to loss control mode was the right move. Did I need to jump down to $10 so quick? Could I have stayed up and gone for the $50? Yeah, maybe so on that one. But overall, going and shifting into loss control mode was the right move because, again, we all have hindsight, and sure, in this situation, I look stupid. But had the price just kept rocketing upwards after I'd gotten out, I'd be looking really smart right now. But that's just not quite how this one played out. So, all right, I'll pause. Whoop, I am in at 42. I don't know if I captured the entry point, but I know I captured the exit point for another $100, which happened in literally the blink of an eye. But can't talk right now. Just in case this thing comes up, I want to throw another order out there, then I'll explain. Just double checking, yeah, 39. So again, if you, just to capture it, worst case, the video started and there was a white order right there. And then that white order changed green for the $100 move. But that whole trade lasted, no joke, maybe 2 seconds, 1,000. Yeah, definitely no more than 2 seconds. In fact, it filled me so quick that, like I said, I don't think I even had and I use hotkeys to get things recorded. So, I mean, it happened so fast that I wasn't even ready or able to hit the hotkey to get things recording. So I do apologize for that, but that's kind of the nature of these live videos. You'll have them. It's pulling back. You'll have things just jump really quick like that. But overall, worked out in my favor for, like I said, the quick $100 move. So I'm now up to 10 with commissions. Let's call it right around 205. 35 minutes in. I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make $205 in 35 minutes. I don't say that to brag. I say it to build context because I know it's easy to look around social media and see massive numbers and then look at your results and say, geez, I'm not very good. Or geez, what am I doing wrong? Would you ever go up to someone that makes minimum wage or makes $25 an hour, or makes $50 an hour and say, I made $205 in 35 minutes. I'm not very happy about that. You would come across as extremely detached, extremely greedy, and ungrateful. So like I said, say none of that to brag. I say it just to build context for you and your results. Because I'm just like you. It's easy to look around social media and see massive results and then be like, well, geez, I guess I'm pretty terrible. No, all things considered, when you reframe it, it's actually crazy, almost scam-like numbers. Like, in fact, if you went up to the person that made $50 an hour and told him you made $205 in 35 minutes, they're like, all right, well, what kind of scam are you running? All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 47 here for a put. For a second, it was looking like I might have been close. Trying to err on the side of caution after I missed that last trade. Like I said, these can move pretty quickly, but at this point, never mind. Have an order at 47 for a call. I got close for a second. I'll keep it rolling just in case. Actually, it's like 44 might be the more accurate area. I will pause. Okay, maybe here. Again, I'm at 44. Oh, it did not fill me. So changing strike prices and going to 47 now. I think I might have been on best bid. Meaning my order showed up right there, but that's a problem. Just because you're on best bid does not mean you're actually going to get filled. Shoot. All right, I'll pause. All right, I've given it enough time. It's approaching 11, which would be 90 minutes. And usually I'm willing to go a couple hours, but it seems like the action's getting a little bit choppier, and I'm just going to call it good with my $205. So all things considered, like I said, even 90 minutes, $205, pretty worth my time, especially when you factor in that one of them was essentially, I don't want to say a losing trade, but a trade where I had to go into loss control mode. So it, it wasn't quite ideal. But even with that, still making some good quality money. And as somebody that has multiple streams of income, this is just a side hustle for me. If I can put $205 in my pocket for 90 minutes of quote unquote work when I have other streams of income flowing into my personal finances, that is a win for me. So if you want to learn more about options, again, just comment down below option guide and I will link you to that free class. And then also if you want to learn more about technical analysis using technical charts and what I'm doing here, I do offer a free webinar that you can learn more about. So I'm going to cut to another video right now and it'll talk to you about that class and how you can get signed up and reserve your seat. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.